right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finishing up Inside Out and Back again today. Sorry, I am in a meeting down the hallway for a student. Right now, you should open up your book to page 235 where it says Part 4 from now on. So this is the last part of this book. So go ahead and open up to the next page, which is 237, and follow along as we read and finish up the book. Letter from the North. 8 months ago, war ended. 4 months ago, Mother sent our letter. Today, Father's brother answers. Still, we know nothing. Our uncle Event went south to talk with our neighbors to find Father's old friends. He consulted, left word, waited, until it became obvious he would know nothing more. His letter doesn't tell us what to do from now on. We look to Mother. She doesn't tell us either. Ours is a silent Christmas Eve, December 24th. Next page, 239. Gift Exchange Day. Pam comes over on Gift Exchange Day with a doll to replace the mouse-bitten one I told her about. I almost scream because the doll with long black hair is so beautiful. But I whisper, "Thank you." My high emotions are squished beneath the embarrassment of not having a gift for her. Christmas, December 25th. Next page, page 240. What if? Brother Kwong asks, what if Father escaped to Cambodia and is building an army to go back and change history? Vu Li asks, what if Father escaped to France but can't remember his own history, so he builds a new family and is happy? Brother Koi asks, what if Father escaped to Tibet after shaving his head and joining a monastery? I can't think of anything, but I can't let my brothers best me. So I blurt out, what if Father is really gone? From the sad look on their faces, I know, despite their brave guesses, they have begun to accept what I said on a whim. December 29th. Next page, 242. A sign. Mother says nothing about Father, but she chants every night. Long chants where her voice wavers between hope and acceptance. She's waiting for a sign. I'll decide what she decides. December 30th. 243. No more. First day back after Christmas break, I know I'm supposed to wear everything new. I don't have anything new, except for the coat and a hand-me-down dress still wrapped in plastic. It's beige with blue flowers, made from a fabric fuzzy and thick, perfect for the cold day. Best of all, it's past my knees, perfect for a cold bike ride. Pem is wearing a new skirt, falling to her calves as usual. Steven's new white shirt looks stiff as a wall. As soon as I remove my coat, everyone stops talking. A girl in red velvet comes over to me. Don't you know, flannel is for nightgowns and sheets? I panic. Pem shrugs. I can't wear pants or cut my hair to wear skirts above my calves. What do I care what you wear? Steven says, it looks like a dress to me. The red velvet girl points to the middle of my chest. See this flower? They only put that on nightgowns. I look down at the tiny blue flower, barely stitched on. I rip it off. Nightgown, no more. January 5th. Next page, 246. Seeds. I wear the same dress to sleep, telling Mother why. I pretend not to care. Then, no one cared, so I really didn't care. Mother laughs. I tell her a much worse embarrassment is not having a gift for Pem. Mother nods. thinks, goes to her top drawer. I was saving this for you for Tet. But why wait? In her palm lies a tin of flower seeds I had gathered with Titi. Perfect for Pem. Mother always thinks of everything. January 5th, night. Next page, 248. Gone. Mother runs in after work, hands clenched into white balls, words chopped into grunts, face of ash. We stare at her left hand. The amethyst stone is gone. Brother Kwong drives us back to the sewing factory in his car made of mismatched parts. We search where Mother sat, then retrace her steps to the cafeteria, to the bathroom, to the parking lot. We repeat so often we lose count, propelled by Mother's wild eyes and pressed mouth, frightened of what her expression would be if, at dusk, the guards shoo us out. We're afraid to look at Mother. January 14th. Next poem, 250. Truly gone. When home, Mother retreats to our room. Mrs. Dinner remains soundless. At bedtime, we hear the gong, then chanting. The chant is long, the voice low and sure. Finally, she appears, looks at each of us. Your father is truly gone. January 14th, late. 251. Eternal peace. Mother wears her brown owl dye brought from home. Each of my brothers wears a suit, too small or too big. I wear a pink dress of ruffles and lace, which I hate, but at least it's definitely a dress. Each of us faces the altar, holding a lit incense stick between palms in prayer. Father's portrait stares back. This is as old as we'll ever know him. That thought turns my eyes red. Mother says, we'll chant for Father's safe passage toward eternal peace, where his parents await him. She pauses, voice choked. Father won't leave if we hold on to him. If you feel like crying, think at least now we know. At least we no longer live in waiting. January 17th. Next page, 253. Start over. I'm trying to tell Miss Washington about our ceremony for Father, but it takes time to match every noun and verb, sort all the tenses, remember all the articles, set the tone of every S. Miss Washington says, if every learner waits to speak perfectly, no one would learn a new language. Being stubborn won't make you fluent. Practicing will. The more mistakes you make, the more you'll learn not to. They laugh. Shame on them. Challenge them to say something in Vietnamese and laugh right back. I tell her, Father is at peace. I tell her I'd like to plant flowers from Vietnam in her backyard. I tell her Tet is coming and luck starts all over every new year. Next poem. An engineer, a chef, a vet, and not a lawyer. Brother Kwong has started night school to restudy engineering to become what he was meant to be. Mother smiles. Vu Lee refuses to apply to a real college. Instead, will go to cooking school in San Francisco, where his idol once walked. Mother sighs, twists her brows to no effect. Brother Coy announces he will become a doctor of animals. Mother starts to say something, then nods. Mother has always wanted an engineer, a real doctor, a poet, and a lawyer. She turns to me. You love to argue, right? No, I don't. She brightens. I vow to become much more agreeable. January 29th. Next page, 257. Poem is entitled 1976, Year of the Dragon. This Tet, there's no I Ching teller of faith, so Mother predicts our year. Our lives will twist and twist, intermingling the old and the new, until it doesn't matter which is which. This Tet, there's no bang chung in the shape of a square, made of pork, glutinous rice, and mung beans wrapped in banana leaves. Mother makes her own in the shape of a log, made of pork, regular rice, and black beans, wrapped in cloth. Not the same, but not bad. As with every Tet, we are expected to smile until it hurts. All 3 days, all 3 first days of the year, wear all new clothes, especially underneath. Not sweep, not splash water, not talk back, not pout. Mother thinks of everything. She even asked Brother Kwong to bless the house right after midnight so I couldn't beat him to it by touching my big toe to the carpet before dawn. Mother has set up an altar on the highest bookshelf, the same forever young portrait of Father. I have to look away. We each hold an incense stick and wait for the gong. I pray for Father to find warmth in his new home, Mother to keep smiling more, Brother Kwong to enjoy his studies, Vu Li to drive me from and to school, Brother Koi to hatch an American chick. I open my eyes, the others are still praying. What can they be asking for? I think and think, then I close my eyes again. This year, I hope I truly learn to fly kick, not to kick anyone so much as to fly. January 31st, Tet. Alright guys, so that means you are done with the book. That is the ending of Inside Out and Back Again. Please make sure that if you missed anything that you go back and re-listen to the audio or certain parts of it, because you will be having a final test once you guys get back from break. As of right now, you can move on to Flex if you'd like. The 2 articles that you need to complete are on the board. They will be going into gradebook and I will be finalizing your grades today. So make sure that you are on top of your work because your progress reports are going to go in and they should be out by sometime next week. If I don't see you, have a good Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys on Monday after the weekend. See ya.